To perform the back squat, you're going to stand upright with the barbell on the back side of your shoulders. Hands are going to be a little wider than shoulder width apart. Your head is facing forward and your feet are going to be planted on the ground at shoulder width apart or slightly wider, and the toes are going to be pointed out slightly. Knees and hips are going to be in neutral position while you establish proximal stiffness, and the spine is going to be in an upright position. As you perform the eccentric action of the squat, you're going to keep your chest up and sit back and down with your hips as if you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Performing the squat again, you want to make sure that your thighs are parallel to the floor or below parallel, and that you're keeping the pressure in your heels and not your toes. As you can see here, as the participant moves eccentrically into the squat, her chest is staying upright and her head is facing forward, and her femurs are parallel to the ground. Now if you focus in on her feet, you can see that she has more pressure on her toes and has a very slight heel raise. This is one of the common mistakes we will introduce.
The first common mistake is pushing up with the pressure in your toes.
This is due to poor ankle mobility or tight calves and can damage the knees. Instead, the heels need to be fully planted on the floor, taking on majority of the pressure. The first corrective exercise that we're going to do is a calf Achilles stretch that will work on your ankle mobility. You're going to place your hands up on the wall, and then you're going to have one foot in front of the other that's about 6 inches from the wall, and then the back foot is going to be slightly behind. What you're going to do to get this Achilles stretch is you're going to push your front knee towards the wall all the way up until you touch the wall, and therefore you're getting a stretch along here, and then you would be coming back out. You want to keep your foot completely planted on the ground because this will help with the back squat in regards to when your heels are supposed to be planted on the ground rather than your toes pushing up. If the 6-inch distance away from the wall is too easy, you can make the stretch harder by moving away from the wall.
Another mistake is hunching over and putting a curve in your spine while performing a squat.
This can indicate weak glutes and or tight hip flexors. We can fix this by strengthening the posterior muscles and tightening up the upper back.
Another common mistake is inward tracking of the knees.
This is also an indication of weak glutes, tight adductors and calves, and possibly tight hip flexors, and can result in severe knee injuries.
The next corrective exercise we're going to do is work on pelvic tilt and glute activation. What we're going to do is take the lacrosse ball and put it in the hip flexors of one of your legs. From there, you're going to take your knee and bring it as close to your chest as possible. In the opposite leg, you're going to tilt your toes up so that way your heels are making sure you're using the posterior side of your legs and not your thighs. You're going to do the hip bridge, so come as far up as possible so your knees, your hips, and your shoulders are in one line. You're going to hold this for 3 seconds and then go back down. This will help with inward tracking of the knees, a curve in the spine.